Welcome to 3D Analyzer software, the end-to-end AutoCAD plugin that doesn't cost the earth. We understand that modern woodworking is demanding. You need seamless CAD to CAM, nesting, labeling, shop and manufacturing drawings, all in tight time frames because in our industry time is money. How our solution works. Draw in Analyzer CAD. Create all manufacturing data. Nest and create machine code in CAM. This tutorial is designed to teach you the basic functionality of 3D Analyzer software. We will guide you through the required steps to take this CAD drawing into 3D Analyzer. Enter job-specific information. Select and substitute job-specific materials from the Analyzer Materials database. Calculate all component machining operations. Print a cutting list and review the job totals. And export the project ready to nest and create machine code for your CNC using Analyzer CAM. Step 1. Open a pre-drawn job in AutoCAD and create 3D using the Analyzer CAD plugin. Tip: as a part of this tutorial there are accompanying files to allow you to follow along on your own PC. If you haven't already, you need to download these from the link in the description box below or on our website and save them into a location you can remember. Open AutoCAD and then open the pre-drawn AutoCAD file T1001. From the ribbon bar select the Analyzer CAD plugin icon. Select 3D Tools. Now select Populate All. Watch as the plugin turns this 2D drawing into a 3D model that is ready for manufacture. Step 2. Export the project into 3D Analyzer. Tip: working in 2D wireframe allows you to see what is happening on the inside of your joinery units. It is better to work in 2D wireframe when preparing your project for manufacture. Change your visual style to 2D wireframe to allow a better visual perspective of your 3D project. From the navcube select Front View. Handy tip: when processing a project for manufacture it is always best to hide the components that are used for drawing purposes only. In our next step we will hide all parts that are not going to be cut on the CNC or required for the cutting list. Using your mouse select all the 2D drawing elements sitting at 0 in Z. As well as your 3D wall. Select 3D Tools. Hide cabinets. Now select Home from the navcube icon. Next select Analyzer and highlight all of the components you wish to manufacture and hit Enter to send the project from AutoCAD into 3D Analyzer. At this point 3D Analyzer will have launched and the Job Properties dialog box will appear. Step 3. Fill in job properties and set up your job with accurate materials. Tip: 3D Analyzer uses a definitive job structure. Jobs are broken into a job number which can be associated with a client and a client reference, a room name and number, a cabinet name and number, and finally a component name and unique CNC ID. We do this so we can associate our cutting list and drawing documentation. To identify components after CNC machining with consistent data printed onto our component labels. 3D Analyzer is a complete manufacturing solution that has been designed to work in a real woodworking environment with real processes covered. For this project we are going to use the following job structure. Job number 1234. Client 3D Analyzer. Client reference. Tutorial 1. Fill in the job properties with this information and select OK. Now that your job is loaded it is time to select your job-specific materials. Tip: we use the Analyzer Material database to build up a library of materials available from your specific suppliers. Then substitute to available materials prior to calculating the manufacturing data. This allows us to standardize our material selection in our CAD library but for manufacturing select and use the specific materials for the project. To learn more about this functionality refer to the knowledge base video 3D Analyzer Material Configuration. From the ribbon select Job Material Equivalents. In this example we are going to substitute the following materials. 16 mm kick substitute for 16 mm brushed aluminium V-Light. 16 mm white PB substitute for 16 mm white particle board with a 21 by 1 mm white edge. 18 mm external 1 substitute for 18 mm Café Oak MDF with a 21 by 1 mm Café Oak edge. 32 mm benchtop substitute for 32 mm post-formed benchtop with a post-formed edge. Fill in your material selections and select OK. Tip: when substituting a material, in the Use Material column, any material name can be used. Typing the start of your material followed by the asterisk key will launch your material library. Only the materials that contain the characters before the asterisk will be listed. This is an easy way to minimize the selection of materials available. Tip: there is an option to enter an edging thickness. If your edge banding machine pre-mills the edge thickness, then you leave this as a value of 0. However, if your machine does not pre-mill, adding a thickness here will alter the part and deduct the edging thickness from the cut size of the component. Note that for this example we are entering the material thickness, so assuming we are not pre-milling the edging thickness on the edge bander. Step 4: run the geometry script, creating all of the machining data. Now that you have set up your project by entering your job details and selecting your job-specific materials, it is time for 3D Analyzer to calculate the machining operations and make ready for export and running on your CNC. From the ribbon bar select Run Geometry Script. 3D Analyzer Manufacturing is now processing your job. Using our scripts that have been written, adjusted and tweaked over the past 20 years to suit the modern manufacturing environment. Note: Analyzer manufacturing scripts can be customized to suit almost any of your special manufacturing construction needs. Now it is time to view the results of running the scripts. All machining, text and notations are created and controlled by the scripts. First, Wall Unit 2. Scrolling through and checking each part to make sure the results are as expected. A quick run through the remaining assemblies. Plinth Assembly 5. Base Unit 8. Base Unit 11. Wall Unit 3. Tall Unit 6. Base Unit 9. Extras. Plinth Assembly 4. Wall Unit 7. Base Unit 10. Note: the assembly numbering order is controlled in Analyzer CAD. See the Analyzer CAD manual for details on how this works. Step 5: Cutting list and report creation. The Analyzer manufacturing cutting list is a crystal report format and can be customized. We do have several report formats available for you to use. This is showing the standard cutting list report. Step 6: Run Translator Script, to create all of the CAM data. Run Translator Script. The translator script creates the information, DXF and labels needed to run Analyzer CAM. The script places the information in the CAM software required file folder structure. We have several scripts developed to power many CAM and CNC softwares. Analyzer CAM. BC Works. Woodwop. Enroute, Easy Nest. NC Hops 5. ASPAN. CAD Code. Profile Lab. Masterwood. Step 7: Save and close. We are now saving the Analyzer manufacturing job so it can be accessed when needed. If you require more detailed information on how to operate Analyzer manufacturing, you can access our tips and training videos on our website's knowledge base. The job now moves back to AutoCAD and then Analyzer CAD to view the finished job. We hope this Analyzer manufacturing training video has been helpful and has made working in Analyzer manufacturing easier. The next step is getting ready to work with Analyzer CAM. To get a better idea of how Analyzer CAM works, you can view our Analyzer CAM demo video on our website.